pulse of the nation. Psalm TV, the pulse of the nation.
Hey Taraba State, let's ascend to the future. Imagine a world where entertainment, transportation, finance and commerce are at your fingertips 247. Welcome to the future. Taraba Business School and Taraba News proudly present a revolutionary lineup of products and services designed to transform your life. Psalm TV, your premier 247 destination for local and international entertainment, news, and educational content. Come to the broadcast of News Hour on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of World News on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of news across Nigeria on Super Media Television.
This is Sport Daily on Psalm TV. Good morning, Nigeria. This is the morning show from Psalm TV.
Super Cab, safe, convenient, and affordable 247 transportation services across Jalingo and Taraba State.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride your way.
Good evening, viewers. You're tuned into News at 9 p.m. on Psalm TV, your source for truth, clarity, and stories that matter. This is not just news, it's the pulse of the nation. Stay informed. Follow us on Facebook at Psalm TV and catch us live on YouTube at Psalm TV Live. Now let's take a look at tonight's top headlines. Senator warned governors against obstructing local government autonomy. Fear of intimidation keeps governors from joining ADC coalition. Abdullahi. Wike dances joyfully after receiving honorary degree from Uniport. Police react to viral video of officers forcing entry into Ado-Ekiti apartment. Police arrest 2 soldiers, 20 others. On international news, French authorities investigate if Jewish passengers were removed from flight due to religion. On business news, Aliko Dangote retires as chairman of Dangote Cement. Ikazubo takes over. Entertainment news. Sam Cliff fires back at Very Dark Man, denies sabotage alleged. Sport news. Mission X inside as Super Falcon confront Morocco for 10th WAFCON title. I'm Bridget James, and now the news in full. The senator representing Kano South Senatorial District, Abdurrahman Samahila, has issued a stern warning to state governors obstructing the full implementation of local government autonomy, urging them to desist before it's too late. Speaking in Kano on Saturday during the Northwestern Zonal Public Hearing of the Senate Committee on the Review of the 1999 Constitution, Senator Smaila lamented that state governors remains the major stumbling block to the realizations of full local government autonomy in Nigeria. I must commend President Bola Tinubu for not only accepting the bill sponsored on local government autonomy, but also for taking the measures to the Supreme Court to secure a definite judgment in favor of the 774 local government areas. He said. He stressed that the long-standing struggle for emancipation of local government supported by President Tinubu, the Nigerian Union of Local Government Employees, and other civil society groups must not be in vain. State governors are bent on keeping the council under their control by withholding their allocations and reducing them to beggars. This must stop, Senator Smaila said. In a related development, ahead of the 2027 general election, the African Democratic Congress has revealed that state governors are hesitant to join the opposition coalition platform to challenge President Bola Tinubu due to alleged intimidation. The ADC laments publicly and made this known on Saturday during the 3rd expanded meeting of the National Political Consultative Group held in Abuja. He described the alleged act of intimidation as a conspiracy against the Nigerian people on July 1st. The opposition figures, including former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, Labour Party's 2023 presidential candidate Peter Obi, APC's 2023 presidential aspirant Rotimi Amechi, and former Kaduna Governor Nasir El-Rufai, launched the ADC as a unified opposition platform to confront Tinubu in 2027. Although former Senate President David Mark and former Osun Governor Rob Orebesola were appointed as the party's interim national chairman and secretary, respectively. And a few Nigerians have since aligned with the party. No sitting governor has joined Abdullahi, attributed his hesitation to fear, stating that some governors are aligning with President Tinubu to avoid being intimidated. He stated, "We don't need to particularly target any serving governor. We know that no serving governor will want to come to us now because of the kind of intimidation that they are facing." A viral video has shown the moment the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, is seen dancing and celebrating following the awarding of an honorary Doctor of Science degree from University of Port Harcourt on Saturday. The celebratory moment, which has since gone viral on social media, took place on Uniport's campus in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, during the university's convocation. In the video, Wike is seen surrounded by supporters and dignitaries, visibly moved and expressing joy through energetic dance steps Shortly after the honor was bestowed on him, Wike, a former governor of Rivers State and an alumnus of Uniport, was recognized for his contributions to public service, urban development, and infrastructural transformation, both in Rivers and in the FCT. The Nigerian Police Complaint Response Unit has reached to a viral video showing some officers attached to Operation Flush in Ado Ekiti, the Ekiti State capital, forcefully gaining access into a private apartment. A Nigerian man, Michael, who tweeted as Michael Frosh 32, had shared the video on X, formerly Twitter, alleging that the officers were attempting a daylight robbery at the residence in the Adebayo area of the city. He called on police authorities to take action against officers involved. Responding via its official handle, the Police Complaint Response Unit requested further information to aid its investigation. The Ogun State Police Command on Saturday said that its anti-cultism unit, in collaboration with other tactical squads, have arrested 2 soldiers and 20 others suspected to be cultists during a midnight raid on Hilton Hotel, Osile, Abeokuta. The spokesperson of the State Police Command, CSP Omolola Odutola, disclosed this in a statement to journalists on Saturday. Odutola said, acting on credible intelligence, a joint team comprising operatives from Odede Division and Regbe Division, the Anti-Cultism Unit and SWAT, led by SP Adejo Israel, stormed the location at about 20 hours on 25th July 2025. The operation was targeted at suspected members of the Aye confraternity gathered at the hotel. In the course of the operation, 22 suspects were arrested, including 2 soldiers, 19 male suspects, and 3 females. Recovered from the suspects were 1 cut-to-size locally made gun, 1 UTC axe, and several blue beret caps associated with cult group. She stated that the suspects have been transferred to the State Criminal Investigation Department, Anti-Cultism Unit, Eleweren, for further investigations, and that no casualty recorded during the operations. Odutola discovered that the State Police Command remains resolute in its fight against cultism and other violent crimes, and urges residents to continue providing useful information to aid ongoing operation. Former Ekiti State Governor Ayodele Fayose has revealed that his wife cautioned him against making negative remarks about the late former President Muhammadu Buhari following his death earlier in July. Fayose made the revelations on Friday during an appearance on Politics Today, a current affairs program on Channels Television. Fayose said, "The people in Nigeria only praise the death. When President Buhari died, I want to come out and abuse him, but my wife called me not to say so." Punch Online had earlier reported that Buhari, who governed Nigeria between 2015 and 2023, died on July 13th in a hospital in the United Kingdom. He was buried 2 days later at his private residence in Daura, Katsina State. A non-critic of Buhari's administration, Fayose maintained his position that the late former leader failed to meet expectations during his tenure. The Anambra State Governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has insisted that he has no challenge in the November 8, 2025 governorship election in the state, saying that his challengers are only in the race to raise funds. Soludo stated this during an endorsement rally organized for him by stakeholders of Anambra Central Senatorial Zone in Akwa Ibom on Saturday. The governor insisted that other contestants are merely in the race to raise funds for their personal use, and using the guise of being candidates. He said they are not contesting, they are only doing fundraising. I hereby have been going around begging top politicians, ministers, that you know I am contesting for governor. Please support me. We have not started our campaign and have not constituted a campaign council. We are not contesting the election with anyone. Anambra is APGA and APGA is Anambra. All progressive contesting against me know that they are contesting for and not for governor. And the no in Anambra, progressive are working together. We are targeting to win at least 90% of all the electoral votes in the Central Senatorial Zone. Veteran entertainer and right activist Charles Oputa, popularly known as Charlie Boy, has reacted to the renaming of popular Charlie Boy bus stop in Lagos, describing the move as an attempt to erase history and silent activism. The bus stop, located along the Bagada-Bariga axis, has been renamed Bado Bus Stop in honor of rapper Olamide Adedeji, also known as Bado. The announcement was made by chairman of the Bariga Local Government Development Area, Kolade David, during the inaugurations of newly renamed routes and landmarks within the council area. According to Olabi, the renaming initiative aimed to honor notable individuals who have contributed to the growth and image of Bariga community. Veteran entertainer and right activist Charles Oputa, popularly known as Charlie Boy, has reacted to the renaming of popular Charlie Boy bus stop in Lagos, describing the move as an attempt to erase history and silence activism. On to the next. According to Alabia, renaming initiative aims to honor notable individuals who have contributed the growth and image of the Bariga community. A former secretary to the government of the Federation, Babachir Lawal, has revealed that the National Political Consultative Group has embraced the African Democratic Congress as its preferred opposition platform to challenge the ruling All Progressive Congress in the 2027 election. Lawal, an ADC chieftain, stated this on Saturday while briefing the press at the end of the third expanded meeting at the National Political Consultative Group, held at the Ladi Kwali Hall of the Abuja Continental Hotel, formerly Sheraton. The chairman of NPCG, Not Lawal, said, Northerners are determined to elect a leader that caters for their interests. The NPCG North, which last convened on May 26, aimed to foster unity among Northern political leaders and strengthen collaboration to function as a cohesive interest group, ideally within a single political party. Amidst the conversation about zoning and return of power to the North, a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party, Umar Sani, believed it's better for former President Goodluck Jonathan to emerge as his party's presidential candidate than Peter Obi. The 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Sani, who appeared on Thrust TV Daily Politics on Saturday, made his statement while reacting to speculations that the PDP is courting Obi and the potential return of Jonathan to the 2027 presidential race in his submission. The media aide to former Vice President Namadi Sambo stated that whether the speculations are true or false, the North will prefer Jonathan to Obi. According to him, Jonathan's return to power for another 4 years will complete the South 8 years. I would prefer that President Jonathan takes the ticket, not because I do not like Obi, but because that would ensure that the South will have completed their 4 years. He argued that, by law, Jonathan's presidency cannot exceed a 4 year tenure, adding that Obi's promise to spend 4 years in power is merely political talks. He said that even though Obi's integrity speaks for him, it is better for the PDP and the North to support Jonathan, who by law cannot spend more than 4 years, than to have Obi, who is already bound by his words. He said, between somebody making a promise and somebody who is compelled by the law that he must leave, which one would you think? This one is compelled by the law. He does not need to make any promise. Ahead of the 2024 Women's African Cup of Nations, WAFCON, finals on Saturday, President Bola Tinubu has charged the Super Falcons to finish strong and bring home the coveted trophy. This was contained in a statement he signed on Saturday. You would finish strong by the grace of God, go for the tent, bring the trophy home. Your fellow countrymen and women, young and old, are rooting for you. I look forward to receiving the team, the trophy, and the officials in Abuja, he said. The chairman of the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabiri Erewa, has tackled United Kingdom conservative leaders of Nigerian descent, Kemi Badenoch, over alleged false claims about Nigerian women and their citizenship status. Badenoch, in an interview which CNN's Fritz Zakaria had said, she is unable to transfer her Nigerian citizenship to her children because of her gender. Badenoch discussed immigration policies and the differences between Britons and countries like Nigeria. It's virtually impossible, for example, to get Nigerian citizenship. I have that citizenship by virtue of my parents. I can't give it to my children because I am a woman. During an interview on Hard Copy, a Channels television program, on Friday, the Biri faulted Badenoch's controversial statement, suggesting that women could not get Nigerian citizenship simply by giving birth. President Bola Tinubu is set to celebrate Exceptional Youth on Tuesday, as no fewer than 210 outstanding Corps members will receive the prestigious President's National Youth Service Corps Honors Award for their dedicated service between 2020 and 2023. The anticipated ceremony recognizes the commitment and impactful contributions of Nigerian youths. The Director of Media, NYC, Mr. Emeka Mbemega, disclosed in a statement issued in Abuja on Saturday. According to him, the award ceremony will be held on Tuesday at the banquet hall of the Presidential Villa at 11 a.m. Mbemega said that the awardees are made up of 200 ex-Corps members who excel meritoriously in all 4 cardinal programs of the NYSC. The programs, he said, are orientation courses, primary assignments, community development service, and winding up passing out in the course of service in the 2020 to 2023 service year. Others that would also be honored by the President under the NYC Hope Alive initiative are 10 ex-Corps members that suffered various degrees of permanent disabilities while serving their fatherland, he said. We'll take a short break now, but there's much more ahead right here on Som TV. Stay with us.
In today's digital age, staying ahead of the curve is crucial for success. Turabo Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive. We present you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and GSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database. Microsoft PowerPoint, create stunning presentations that captivate audiences. Graphic design using CorelDRAW, unleash your creativity and design skills. Photoshop, enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals. Programming using web design, build dynamic websites and web applications. Database development, learn to design and manage databases. UI/UX design, create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Turabo Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to gain a competitive edge. Contact us today to learn more about our program and register for the next session. Call 080-6026-9140, 070-6342-8464 or 090-1010-8844 between 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Turabo Business School, creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Join us today and unlock your full potential. Turabo Business School, opposite Civil Service Commission, Hamarua Way, Jalingo, Turabo State. Empower yourself with the skills of the future. Register now.
Welcome back. We're glad you're still here with us. Coming up next are the international business, sport, and entertainment news. On the international news, Paris French authorities are trying to establish whether a group of young French citizens were removed from a plane bound for Paris from Spain this week because they are Jewish. The airline, Vueling, has denied the claims. Several dozen French passengers on Wednesday were kicked off a flight leaving the Spanish city of Valencia for Paris for what Spanish police and the airline describe as unruly behavior. France's Ministry for Europe and Foreign Affairs said in a statement on Saturday that the minister, Jean-Noël Barrot, contacted the CEO of Vueling, Carolina Martelloni, to express his deep concern about the removal of a group of young French Jews from one of the company's flights. Barrot also requested more information to determine whether these individuals had been discriminated against on the basis of their religion. A similar request has been made to the Spanish ambassador to France. Ms. Matoli assured Mr. Barrot that a thorough internal investigation was on the way and that its finding will be shared with the French and Spanish authorities, the ministry says. In a related development, bomb explosion targeted the home of the president of the Greek Association of Prison Guards early Saturday morning in the country's north. The guard, named Constantinos Vernams on the association's website, was left unharmed after about 3 kilograms, about 6.6 pounds of explosive went off at 2:10 a.m. local time. The police said the explosives were placed outside his apartment building's front door in Skies, a suburb in the northern city of Thessaloniki, where he lives on the first floor. According to authorities, the blast damaged 3 apartment buildings, shattering their windows and collapsing a shared wall. According to an Associated Press reporter on site, I woke up because of the very loud bang of the explosion. Who lives in an adjacent apartment building said, shattered glass from a window fell on my bed and I was covered in blood. He was treated at the hospital before being discharged. Police said a witness saw a man walking
in the densely built streets shortly before the explosion. On business news, African richest man Aliko Dangote has stepped down as chairman of Dangote Cement plc, marking the end of an era at Nigeria's largest cement producer. The company announced the retirements following a board meeting held on July 25, 2025. In a major leadership transition, the board has appointed Emmanuel as the new chairman, effective immediately. Ikazo, a seasoned executive, previously served as chairman of Deloitte West and Central African and has held various board positions across the private and public sectors. The board also announced the retirement of Dorothy Oford San from the company's board. Also, the board approved the appointments of Maria Aliko Dangote, daughter of the outgoing chairman, as a non-executive director. Maria holds a law degree from Mayero University and an MBA from Cambridge University in the UK. She has held key strategic roles within the Dangote Group, including her current role as Executive Director, Operations at Dangote Sugar Refinery plc. She also served on the board of Dangote Peugeot Automobile Nigeria Limited and the Al Ummah Development Foundation. The Chinese embassy in Nigeria said is investigating a viral video showing a group of Nigerian miners allegedly abandoned by Chinese mining enterprise in the Central African Republic. The embassy, in a statement, said it was taking the incident seriously and is working to determine the facts surrounding the situation. The video, which has been circulating online, purportedly shows Nigerian nationals left stranded by their Chinese employer under unclear circumstances. The Chinese embassy in Nigeria attached great importance to this matter and has initiated an immediate investigation, which continues to ascertain the facts. The embassy said the Chinese government reiterated its position that all Chinese companies and citizens conducting business abroad are required to operate in accordance with local laws and regulations. On entertainment news, Nigerian music producer Samuel Ogbaguha, better known as Sam Cliff, has denied Very Dark Man's claim of being part of a secret WhatsApp group that undermined the pursuit of justice for late singer Mohbad. Daily Post report that Very Dark Man had alleged that Sam Cliff, actress Iyabo Ojo, Jigambaba Oja, and others were part of the WhatsApp group, accusing them of plotting his arrest, leaking his nude videos, and misleading the public. In a lengthy response on X, Sam Cliff dismissed Very Dark Man's allegation, accusing him of seeking attention and hindering justice for Mohbad. Sam Cliff stated that the group chat was created to fight bullies like Naira Marley, not to silence anyone. He also shared a copy of Mohbad's petition against Sam Larry for assault, highlighting their fight for justice. The music producer accused Very Dark Man of manipulating the public and using the situation for personal gain, particularly criticizing his focus on an NDA test. Singer Davido logistic manager Israel Afere, aka Israel DMW, has shared some important details about his boss' white wedding in Miami, Florida. This August 2025, Israel hinted it would be a 5-day event. He also revealed that the highly anticipated wedding would take place at Miami beachfront. However, he did not disclose the exact date of the wedding. On his Instagram story, he wrote, "Oga and Madam, Miami, August 2025. August shut down. the gathering of billionaires and millionaires. Miami Front Beach, Miami 5 days shut down. Daily Post recalled that Davido confirmed in April that he and his wife Chioma would hold their white wedding in Miami this August. On to sport news. The stage is set for a thrilling final to the 2024 CAF Women's African Cup of Nations WAFCON football tournament as nine-time champions Nigerian face host nation Morocco today at the State Olympic in Rabat. Nigeria left in late to beat defending champions South African 2-1 to secure their place in today's finals, while Morocco overcame Ghana 4-2 on penalties after a grueling semi-finals in Rabat, which ended with 1-1 after extra time. The final is a rematch of the dramatic 2022 semi-finals, where Morocco stormed Nigeria on penalties to reach their first ever WAFCON finals. The two sides meet again with the stakes higher, with the trophy on the line. Claimants welcomed the Dutch coach who transformed a Nigerian Super Eagle into a global football force. Sits across from Saturday Vanguard. His wife Lillian brings warmth to the dinner table. Soft laughter fills the air as the couple shares fond memories of their love for Nigeria. I must have a house here, Westcroft says with a smile, his voice filled with affection. Lillian cooks Nigerian food for me and the kids, but something I say, this is too spicy. Give it to the dog. Lillian chuckles, her eyes shining her presence clearly, which keeps the legendary coach grounded. West Chef, born with Nigerians, runs deep. The people, the energy, the culture, I love it all, he says, leaning forward. He even praised the firm orthopedic beds at their Abuja hotel, a welcome chance from his electric bed back in the Netherlands. And that's a wrap on the news tonight. Here is a quick recap of our top stories. We brought to you that the senator representing Kano South Senatorial District, Abdurrahman Suleiman, has issued a stern warning to state governors obstructing the full implementations of local autonomy, urging them to desist before it is too late. And ahead of the 2027 general election, the African Democratic Congress has revealed that state governors are hesitant to join the opposition coalition platform, which is formed to challenge President Bola Tinubu due to alleged intimidation. And on a viral video, which showed the moment the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, is seen dancing and celebrating following the awarding of an honorary Doctor of Science degree from University of Port Harcourt on Saturday. The Ogun State Police Command on Saturday said that its anti-cultism units, in collaboration with other tactical squads, have arrested 2 soldiers and 20 others suspected to be cultists during a midnight raid on Hilton Hotel. International news. Paris French authorities are trying to establish whether a group of young French citizens were removed from a plane bound for Paris from Spain this week because they are Jewish. On business, we said African richest man Aliko Dangote has stepped down as chairman of Dangote Cement PLC, marking the end of an era at Nigeria's largest cement producer. On an entertainment, Nigerian music producer Samuel Obechuba, better known as Sam Cliff, has denied Very Dark Man's claim of being part of a secret WhatsApp group that undermined the pursuit of justice for late singer Mohbad. And on sport, the stage is set for a thrilling final to the 2024 CAF Women's African Cup of Nations WAFCON football tournaments as 9-time champions Nigerian face host nation Morocco today at the State Olympic in Rabat. Stay tuned for more engaging programs and updates. I'm Bridget James. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing SuperCab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the SuperCab app today. SuperCab, your ride, your way.